I'm just gonna show you a little race that I saved. I didn't stream it, it was just another daily race. I believe it was a GR4 at Yamagiwa reverse layout. And it's a really short race, it's only about 3 laps or so. But yeah, this race really encapsulates how to choke a win 101, like the title of the video, because you'll see throughout this race, I believe I started first, and I'm not really going to go through it much with commentary. I'm basically going to show the whole replay on board, and then I'll go through the very end with commentary. So anyways, here it is, and enjoy. One last thing, I'm driving the M4, pretty obvious. Anyways. Just gonna say, actually, the person that wanted me to show this replay was SickPup74. So he said he was right behind me in this race. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing it's the Sick Puppy. That would make a lot of sense. So just want to say hi to you, and sorry about what happened. Yeah, I was really having troubles on that last turn, and he was catching up a lot. I didn't get too much practice here. Don't really like this variation. I like it the right direction. Sorry, I actually do want to go back right here just to show you something. I think you'll see that if I just pause it right here, on the ground it does show a fallen down cone. Just see in the middle of the track. I don't know whether it will show that later in the replay, but just remember that there can be a cone in the middle of the track, I guess. I got that last turn a bit better this time, but Sick Puppy is definitely in my draft now, and question is, Can he get me into turn 1? Doesn't really go for anything. I guess he was a little too far back. So less than half a lap to go or so, and looks like a pretty uneventful race. Nothing has happened so far. Been pretty boring, to be honest. Little did I know. So, I'm guessing that race ended a lot differently than you guys were expecting. I'm actually going to go a few more seconds further, just that way you can see where I actually finish. Look in the top left corner. Not 4th or 2nd or 3rd or 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th, nor 9th, but... Yep, I finished 10th place. So I bet you have a bunch of questions that include why am I such an idiot, what in the world actually happened, and why did I finish 10th. So I'm just going to go back here and I'll actually watch in second place's view for a second. So what if I had not been an idiot, I would have realized, hey, I'm so freaking far ahead. Here's second place. I'm like a mile ahead. And I can just relax for these last laps. I didn't push or anything like that. And like I said, this replay doesn't show well what I wish it did. But like in that other turn where the cone had fallen down, someone a previous lap, I'm assuming some guy in like the back, I might be able to find him later, but he hit the cone and you can see it's fallen down. However, when I did the race, it was actually not on the curbing, but right where I drove over. And here's proof that I straight up ran over a cone. I'm just gonna go in slow motion, just watch the car. It freaking lifts up, and you probably saw in the replay how like the car jumps. I'm just gonna go back one more time and you'll see. So yeah, I mean, when I was doing the race, I just saw the cone there, and it just like, when you're going so fast, you can't really change your line through the S's. The car just jumps there. It kind of launched me off the sides, and I just was not I mean, sometimes you can run through those cones, sometimes they launch you. I mean, it depends where your car hits them. And so anyways, it pushed me up in the air, and I lost traction, of course. Then it pushed me to the side, and right here, I just wasn't expecting this to happen, and you see I lift off the throttle. And if I just want to point out one last thing. If when I go through this lap, just in this lap, you can just see how I do it. So this first turn, you just go full throttle. The second one, I lift off a little bit, and then this one, lift off, then back on the gas. Literally a second of lift off, and then go back, but it's not even a full lift off. It's like half the gas lift off. Let's see how I did it this time. Just watch the throttle. Full gas, and lift off, and then I lift off all this time, and I still hit the wall. Anyways, I know I should have broken. I just was not expecting that to happen, and I should have slowed down more. Anyways, the reason that I finished 10th was that, so the lift off, I don't know if that was a cut penalty. Anyways, 5 seconds for the wall, then 5 seconds for, as I went through the grass. Sorry to go back, I'll slow it down this time. So I hit the cone, get in the air, launch the car up. I don't think that was a cut. Anyways, I hit the wall here. That's 5. Then I'm below the curbing. Cut the track there. So that's 5 wall, 5 seconds for the cut. That's 10 seconds of penalty. I just tried to save it here. And then, as I was just trying to get back up to speed, we're like 3 wide here. And I mean, it was really tight. I hit him. I think there was a contact penalty, 5 more seconds. I remember right here I had a 15-second penalty. So we can just see as I cross the finish line. Let's see, I'm at like 143, or let me just go back to 10th place. Since this is basically right where I'm at the finish line. So he's at 126. So basically I'm all the way down to 141. So yeah, I basically finished right about now or so. So I somehow finished behind him or so. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was a 16-second penalty. Anyways, this is freaking ridiculous. And like I said, I just want to go through second place's view on that. Since he did ask to see, since it was a pretty ridiculous race. I mean, it was honestly over. If I had slowed down, just somehow avoided that cone, which you didn't even see in the replay. There it is, but it wasn't there. He's probably wondering, what in the world is he doing? How did he wreck? So he literally passed me going to the last turn after I really dominated that race. And he pulls away with the victory, so congratulations, Sick Puppy. I don't want to say you deserved it, but, I mean, congratulations for the win. I mean, you drove hard enough. And, I mean, with my stupidity, you can't excuse that, so hey, you did deserve it. Anyways, I do want to also see what happened when we were 3 wide into that last turn, what exactly that contact was about. It was just I was trying to recover, and I wasn't trying to cause any contact. It just happened to be that we ended up being 3 wide there. Let's see if I can get. Here we go. So he went a bit wide. I'm just trying to see. I mean, I was going the short way around. I really kind of held my line. I mean, I was trying to stay as low as possible, and he was coming down, just getting the apex, and his racing incident. I think he hit Wardez, and yeah, it was unfortunate. I think they all probably got a time penalty as well, but my pass didn't really count. I mean, I knew that with all my penalties, it didn't help at all. So he ended up finishing 3rd. It was going to be a tight battle for third for him anyways. I mean, assuming I pulled away, he would have been battling with Great Wall and those guys. But yeah, that was a race I was questioning on posting for how truly embarrassing and aggravating it was. But yeah, that is how you choke a win. Hit over a cone that it doesn't even show in the replay. Okay, well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, unlike me. Bye.